Just captured it. There we go. Hello, good afternoon. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Happy Monday, everybody. Don't normally stream on Mondays, but hey, at the moment I'm trying to get it in when I can. And this is a game that I haven't played or streamed for God knows how long. The Hunter Call of the Wild. I used to be really into this game. But I've only ever played one reserve. I've only ever done Leighton Lakeshore, but I got all the missions done, and I was doing all the sort of like side missions, and I think I'd have something like 10 to go, and then I stopped playing. I got into the Hunter Classic and played a lot of that. So, but I thought I'd give it another go, but with a bit of a difference. I like to call it a TruHunt. So basically I go into the settings and I turn off a whole load of stuff. So it's kind of like if you've ever played Way of the Hunter and you play it on Ranger difficulty, it's kind of like that. So just let me show you the settings. So tutorials are off. Mission system is off, unit system is metric, aim toggle, hold breath is off, manual reload is on, manual chambering is off. The reason I have manual chambering off is that otherwise stuff like the 3-shot shotgun, every time you fire and you press reload to try to chamber another one, it puts 3 in. It basically reloads. So we've got all those tutorials off, mission system off, aim and breath toggle off, manual reload is on, manual chambering is off, and then we've also got on the interface, and we got a free compass. We're hiding the HUD. So we've got no HUD, hiding multiplayer names, interaction hints, control hints, points of interest icons are off, point of interest icons on the map are off, need zones are off, dog positioning off. So there's a whole load of stuff that's off. We're hiding all the clues. Hide all animal clues is on. What else do we have? Reticule shape is none. So it's basically just me trying to play without any of the hints and pop-ups. We are going to be starting a new game. Okay, new game. I'm going to be male, and I'm going to be option number 1. And Leighton Lakeshore is the one that I've played before, so I am going to go do Hirschfelden, which incidentally is one of my favourite maps on the Hunter Classic. I love hunting pheasants on the Hunter Classic. The other thing that I'm going to try to do, especially to begin with, I'm going to try to use some of the muzzle loaders. Oh, I think there's only one. There's 2 muzzle loaders, but I think I need a map to get the other one. So I'm going to try to use the muzzle loader and also the 10 gauge shotgun. So that's what we're going to do. Unfortunately, it means I'm going to have to try to get a bit of money first to afford ammunition. So anyway, we'll jump in and see how we get on.
Hi, I heard you'd finally arrived. Welcome to Central Europe. I'm Connie, the Wildhüter of Hirschfelden. Reserve warden, that is. I'm here to make sure that your time here will be unforgettable. Hirschfelden is one of the oldest hunting reserves in Europe, and we host a diverse population of the most popular big game for all hunting tastes. It's also the most beautiful place on Earth. No, I'm not biased at all.
So here we are on Hirschfelden. Yeah, I mean, we've got new missions available, but we won't be doing any of that. As you can see, we've got no HUD at all. If we have a look at the map, there's nothing highlighted on the map. Inventory wise, it looks like we've got a .243, a handgun, and a 12 gauge shotgun. It looks like ammunition wise, we've got soft point bullets in the 243. We've got buckshot in the 12 gauge and hollow point bullets in the 357. Looks like we've got some lures as well. We've got some binoculars. We've got some. That's a roe deer lure, isn't it? That's a standard bleater. That's the one for calling in fox, etc. And then we've got some scent eliminator spray. No skills. We've got no skills at all. No perks. I forgot if there was even a perk thing. Codex. We can have a look at the Hirschfelden. We've got the various regions. Does it tell you what? It doesn't actually tell you what animals we're going to be experienced. There's our profile card anyway. There we go. Chugga Wugga, level 1. Nothing at all. We can see up here 0 experience, 0 skill points, 0 perks, 0 money. So yeah, everything is 0. So we're just going to go and start. We are going to need to get a bit of money first, just so that I can afford some ammo for stuff like the muzzle loader. I could. On the starting mission, there's always down here. There's always a deer to shoot. There's like a female roe deer, which is part of the starting bit. But we're not. We're gonna try to keep to male animals if we can, if at all possible. We do have over there a watchtower. There it is. It's a bit misty, isn't it? It must be early on in the morning. We might be able to spot something from there. If not, we're just going to go and see what we can find. As I say, we've got the 243. We've also got a 12 gauge with buckshot, and then last but not least, we've got the 357. So I keep pressing 2 because on classic, 2 is what brings up my binoculars, but on this one at the moment, 2 is actually my my shotgun. So we'll just see whether or not there's any. Ideally, I want to be shooting males. I don't want to be wasting my time on females. I'm one of these hunters that, unless I'm forced to shoot a female, I don't. I'm an ethical hunter. I prefer to get the males down. We might not get that choice, but we'll do our best. We could even get something like a pheasant or something. I don't think there's anything at the back of this place. We'll have a quick look. We might have to head into the fields. Have a look, see down this way. No idea on the. I'm just seeing. It looks like the wind might be going in that direction. Looking at the leaves falling, it looks like the wind might be going in that direction. Doesn't look like we can get down here. We've got water down. Oh no, tell a lie, it's not water, it's a road. We will hear animal calls, but we won't get any type of indicator of what direction they're calling from, so we're just going to have to use our ears and hope that we can pinpoint them. It looks like there's water after that though, doesn't it? Yeah. Water's normally a good place to go to get the animals, so, you know, do you have the various drinking zones? Like something's been through here, doesn't it? We don't have any type of need zones on or anything like that. Ideally, I think we just need, if we can get like a single deer down, I think we'll get enough money to make a start. That makes sense. If we can get a single deer down, we should make enough money to make a start on using the muzzle loader. Let's head down to this lake. Is it a lake? It looks like it, doesn't it? As I say, I'm not familiar with this map at all. I've never hunted it, so this is my first time hunting it. I just heard something in that direction. Fortunately, we don't have any type of markers on, so it sounded pretty far away, to be honest with you. It didn't sound close, and I don't know whether or not it was a warning. Can't really tell from those leaves falling which way the wind's blowing. Oh, it looks like it might be blowing up that way. We should have good wind at the moment. Don't know whether or not the 243 is going to be ethical for stuff like fallow deer. I mean, it's definitely not going to be ethical for the red deer. I would have probably said no on the fallow deer as well. So we might have to settle for a roe deer. There. It's a female red deer. We don't have, it doesn't highlight animals either when we hover over them. I can press the interact button and it will come up and tell me what it is, but I mean, we should be able to tell from without pressing anything what they are. But yeah, I think that's a female red. Looks like there's a few of them. Oh, there's a male. You can see its antlers. The 243 is not gonna take that down. Neither is the 357 or the buckshot, I don't think. I think we will probably have to carry on. Wonder whether or not there's any ducks on the map. I thought so. I know in Hunter Classic they introduced the what was that bloody bird that they introduced on Hirschfelden recently? You know, my memory's going. It'll come to me. Is it a type of grouse? Don't think they introduced it on this map though, unless it already existed. I don't think there's going to be anything down here. Let's say those deer. Oh, it's a warning sound. I really liked hunting. Oh, I frightened one of them. Oh, giving a warning call to everybody else. Get out of there! There's a man with a gun! All ignoring her though. A couple of males down here, look, that I didn't notice. I think a red deer. Let's see what the doesn't say anything about the animals. Well, here we go. Wildlife. Which one was I looking at? Hirschfelden. It just has regions and oh, here we go. Does it give anything on this? No. Wondered whether or not it showed any bit of information about what we were going to, what animals we were going to encounter. Oh. Yeah. Oh, here we go. I found it. I found it. As you were. Right, red deer. Oh yeah, look, 6. That's no good. I think this gun's like a 2. Recommended recommended 2 to 6. We might be able to take it then. A good shot. Don't know whether or not he went down. Doesn't highlight either. We're going to need a bigger gun. I'm trying to be honest with you, I'm just trying to get a bit of cash, Mobius, so that I can buy a muzzle loader. I've just started again from scratch. We're definitely going to need a bigger gun. I mean, to be honest with you, a pretty decent shot. That's a yeah. The guns are free, and to be honest with you, that's perfect. The guns are free, but the bloody ammunition isn't. Which is really weird. So you can get the gun for nothing. I'm going to need to track this now. I think they all ran up here. I need to find the blood trail though. Yeah, so the starter gun's free. So that's what I've started off with. Started off with the, and I'm looking for any sign of blood at the moment. Yeah, so I've started off with the 243. Gonna need to backtrack, but I'm trying to do it like I'm trying to do it like I used to play Way Up the Hunter. So yeah, well, the data pad doesn't matter with it. The hunt mate doesn't really matter for this because everything's turned off. So all the track signs, I have to do everything. I have to do everything manually. So I have to do everything by sight. So the animals don't glow, nothing like that. I've got to find where the blood goes, and track it down that way. So it's a lot more challenging, and to be honest with you, it kind of forces you to make a good shot. If I bring up my data pad now, I've got nothing. Yeah, it's basically, yeah. I mean, let's face it, Call of the Wild is easy. With everything turned on, it's a pretty easy game, isn't it? So yeah, I mean it is. I mean basically that's it, top and bottom of it. Yeah. But the only problem is, see, this bit now is really difficult because I've got no blood trail. So I have no idea which way this animal has gone. And the actual beginning shot wasn't too bad. I mean, I think from the look of the shot, I got a vital organ. I think the other thing is, I think Way of the Hunter does it slightly better than Call of the Wild as far as playing in the hardest difficulty. They call it Ranger difficulty, because you actually get you can actually work out the location that the animals ran, looking at how the blood has pooled, if that makes sense. Whereas it's very difficult on this one to work it out, looking at how the blood is pooled. Yeah, see that. That's a decent shot. Okay, so that's the first shot. So it looks like we shot it here, and then it started to run this way. And that's the second bit of blood. Now it won't have gone up there. So the only other places it could have gone this way, but I don't think I saw it run this way. I mean, it might have done. Have a look along this way to see whether or not it ran this way. Would have had to follow this bit here. So there's no tracks round here. But it seemed that they all ran upwards. So I think it probably then turned round and started to run either this way or it came round here and it ran upwards. It ran up here. But we're not seeing any sign of blood on this bit. It was a decent enough shot. I didn't think a 243 would have been ethical on them, to be quite honest with you. I don't think a 243 is ethical in Classic, is it, on a red deer? No, I didn't think it looked. Well, we can hope that we get lucky on the road and get a blood splatter, or maybe it ran this way. Looks like there's maybe an open field up ahead. Just over this hill. That will be a stroke of good luck if it's in that. Good start though, isn't it? Hell of a start. Thought that was a perfect shot. Looks like something's maybe ran through here or it's been sleeping here. Well, yeah. I mean that's what it's good for, isn't it? You know, roe deer, whitetail, blacktail you can take with it, can't you? I don't want to lose my first animal. But on the same lines, I don't want it to be just me the entirety of the stream just trying to track down a bloody red tail, a red deer. Looks like a deer run, doesn't it? This bit here. I'm just hoping for another sign of blood. I can tell if I can get a bit more blood, at least then I know that I'm on the right track. Definitely hasn't come this way, I don't think. I don't see anything that way. Hey, Clapped. How you doing? Nice to see you. Hope you had an awesome weekend. Not by any of the news, and it's still the universal credit finally gets so they're messing me around big time at the moment, aren't they? I mean, that doesn't surprise me. I mean, government departments aren't the best for getting stuff sorted out. Haven't they just introduced a new system in the UK? Is it something to do with PIP or something like that? And a whole load of people are having issues with it because it's saying that they're not entitled to anything, and I just wonder, you know, why they have these people that come up with new systems. See, there's no blood down here either. On the bright side, when they do get it sorted, you'll have it backdated. I actually didn't know what I had for the game. It's been so long since I played it. I sort of like, I thought I just had Leighton Lakeshore and Hirschfelden. But as it turns out, I had a whole load of other ones as well. I made the shop from over up here. This is where I made the shop from. Here. Made the shop from here and shot it there. It ran that way. I didn't see it run. All the rest of them ran up this track here. All the rest of them ran up there. Yeah, I've got weapon pack 1, 2, and 3. I think, and the muzzle. So that's where it was shot. It went here, so there is a chance that it carried on further around here. But you wouldn't have thought that it would run in a different direction from the rest of the herd. They normally run in the same direction as the rest of the herd, don't they? Don't think we can go up this bit. No. But we can't actually go up that bit. What I should have done, I should have just shot that female. Yeah, to be honest with you, I was always put off with the bullpup rifles. I don't know, there was something about them. They looked kind of weird by having the magazine behind the trigger. So it was something that sort of like kind of always put me off with them. But yeah, the 7mm bullpup is pretty good. So I must admit, I used to enjoy hunting with that on Timber Gold. Is there? To be honest with you, I'm so much out of date with Call of the Wild. I seriously, I mean, I haven't. That's a fallow deer, wasn't it? I saw that they got like, I had a quick browse of the stuff. I see they've got stuff like the modern rifle pack. I've always been a lover of sort of like the older rifles, so that's why I'm doing it this way. I want to shoot something just so that I can get the I've got enough money to buy the muzzle loader. Right, those are those deer. Oh, hang on, but there was 2 herds, wasn't there? I wonder whether or not it came down here then. Yeah, I'm not a lover of. I much prefer these sort of like. I like bolt action rifles. I like the muzzle loaders. I like shotguns. My favourite shotgun in classic is the 10 gauge. Even well, no, I tell a lie. It's a toss up between the side by side. I love the side by side. So it's a toss up between the side by side and the 10 gauge. If I'm pheasant hunting, it's definitely the side by side. I love hunting pheasants with the side by side shotgun. If it's more of a bird hunt, then I prefer the 10 gauge. I don't have any dogs in this. I used to love my dogs in Call of the Wild, in Classic. I used to have Fudge. He's spooked. Must be walking into the wind. He really spooked, didn't he? Let's see whether or not we've got any blood round here from maybe the other one that we wounded. I think there was probably 2 herds there. This is where the other herd was, down by that area. Oh, that's a shame, that. As I say, I'm not going to spend too long. Well, I've spent ages trying to find it so far. What dogs? They've got a scent hound, haven't they? They've probably got a retriever and what, a pointer. Is it just like Classic? Have they got the same dogs as Classic has? Oh, that was a shed then. I was just about to, because you know you get sheds in Classic. I thought, oh, it's a shed. Pick that up. I'll have that. It's weird because you know normally you would just pick it up, this animal. You would see the glow. You know, you would follow the path of it. We're kind of buggered. We have to hope that we come across something else. The only saving grace that we've got, it was definitely a kill shot, I reckon. Looking at the blood. You know when you really want to get a good start though? The thing is, I've no idea on the map. I've got more water down here. I think those are probably warning calls, you know. I think we've probably got the wind against us.
Doomguy81181 is now following.
Boom Guy, thank you very much for that follow. Good to see you. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I think this bloody deer's probably ran off with the other lot. Maybe try to go after a little roe deer instead. Get a bit better. Get the muzzle. Go after a roe deer. Get the muzzle loader, and then go after sort of like the bigger stuff. I thought the other one that we heard was down here by the water, but obviously not. Get back up. What made that noise? And I think it was me going through the undergrowth. Does the actual hunting pressure, is it guaranteed that the animal has fallen within the hunting pressure or not? Or is that just determined by the caliber of bullet and what you've shot? I just wish we could find another bit of blood. But it ain't looking good. It was a big whop-off animal. I mean, Christ. The road a bit just in case we get lucky. In case we get lucky and it's died on the road. So we've got all the markers turned off and we're playing without a HUD. So ideally what's supposed to happen is that, I suppose this is a harder map to do it on as well, but ideally what's supposed to happen is that we follow the blood trail using our eyes. Whether or not that looks like the same herd, doesn't it? But not he's up here somewhere then. Because if he didn't drop straight away, if he ran with the rest of the herd, then I'm sure that's the herd. So it could be that he's somewhere up here. Question is, which way did they go? What side of the road were they on? I'm at a stage that whenever I see anything that remotely looks like it could be an antler, I'm thinking, oh, there it is, it's downed. Then I don't know what that was. I'm gonna give up on that one, guys. Which is a shame. It was a decent shot, but just lost out because I couldn't find the third bit of the blood trail. So I couldn't work out what direction it had actually gone in. Be pretty close to where we started, are we? Oh yeah, look, there's the lookout post. So we started over there. Head this way.
That, my friend, was a shit shot, noob.
It was a shit shot. Well, it was a good shot, but it was a shit tracking. Mind now, I mean, let's face it, it was a shit shot as well, because if it had been any good, I would have taken the bloody thing down, dropped it there and then. So yeah, it was a shit shot. A very shit shot. A shot of the shittiest type.
Gunful Ord is now following.
Gun Fu Lord, thank you very much for that follow. It's very kind of you. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're having an awesome day. Gonna find something to kill now. Something to kill and something that we can actually find. Take down. Let's have a look up here. Let's go up here. I've got all the missions turned off. I've got everything turned off, basically. The HUD's turned off. The direction of noises is turned off. Everything's turned off. I think this way down here is going to be the lodge. Yeah, well, I've just started playing again after a long break, and I've been trying to emulate what Way of the Hunter did, because it had something called Ranger difficulty, where it got rid of a whole load of the glowiness. So I've been trying to emulate that a bit. So I've got everything turned off in the game, and I came across a red deer. And I play a fair bit of classic, or I used to anyway. So I look, there's the lodge. So anyway, we found out that I could actually shoot it with the 243, which I didn't think I would be able to. But yeah, you can actually shoot them with the 243. So I had a go, and it wasn't a bad shot. I mean, it showed. I think it showed vital organ being hit. I'm sure I hit vitals, but I lost the blood trail sort of like almost immediately. There was the main shot, and then there was sort of like a little bit where it had ran one way and then gone a different way. And then that was it. I couldn't pick up a third bit of blood, and because of course you don't have any of the markers on, you don't know what direction it's got it, unless you can follow the foliage. Look for breaks in the foliage where it's ran, or by finding the blood trails. It forces you to make a good shot, to be honest with you. There's none of this sort of like firing off. Well, I suppose you could fire off multiple shots, although it's hard with the rest of the settings that I've got in the game, because another one of the settings is that you actually have to manually reload the gun after especially on a bolt action. So this 243, if I fire it, I then have to. It doesn't automatically reload. I have to reload the gun. I have to press R to reload it. So it just adds an extra mechanic into it. Yeah, to be honest with you, I do. I want to try to. I like to try to get it as real as I can, which I know is difficult with a game like Call of the Wild. It's a bit easier with Classic. Well, mind you, when I was playing Classic, I never took any of this stuff off in Classic. I did in Way of the Hunter. Way of the Hunter had Ranger difficulty, which got rid of a whole load of the markers and stuff. So I used to play that in Ranger difficulty, which wasn't bad actually. I don't have any crosshairs or anything like that on either. I mean, ideally, what I wanted to do, I wanted to try and get to a. I just want to shoot one thing to get a bit of money so that I can afford some ammo, because I have the muzzle loader pack that I bought when I was playing the game before, and I thought to myself, I wouldn't mind using that. And of course, you get the gun for free, but you don't get any ammo for it. So if you want ammo, you have to buy ammo for it. But the game's changed a lot anyway. When I first started to play it, I was watching Burke Black, who's a streamer, and he was playing it with his friends. I think a new map had just come out. They must have got access to it. Anyway, they were playing it with a friend. He was doing multiplayer, and I thought, that looks pretty good. Anyway, it was on sale, so you buy it. And I played it. I went on to Leighton Lakeshore, and I played the hell out of it. I did. I really, really enjoyed it. Oh, look, there's a bloody flashing fallow deer shed there. Right, so I can open this up. You won't see the marker because it doesn't show it, but we can open that up. So this is where we can buy the guns, etc. So the thing that I want to buy is rifles. So I already have, but here are the muzzle loaded, the Hudzig 50 cap locked muzzle loader. So there's the Luna, there's the Sol. I quite like the Sol one, and then there's the classic Terror. But these are free. Okay, so I can buy that. Yes, buy it. Okay, no problem. That's free. But then you come to the ammo, and when you want to buy the ammo, so the round balls, which is 3 to 7, is the recommended levels for these, and I mean that costs 300 for 10 balls. So I can't actually start using the muzzle loader straight away. I first have to find something. I first have to find something to shoot and kill, just to harvest it. Had a chance to shoot a few muzzle loaders in real life. The black powder smoke makes it. Yeah. That's what I'm hoping it's going to be like in this. I watched an episode of Meat Eater. Or is it Steve Rinnell or something like that who does it? I watched an episode of that, and he went muzzle loading hunting in that, and it was so funny. Especially seeing it, and can we get up here? What if I jump? Go on, mate. Up you get. Yeah, it was so funny to watch, because I think the first shot, he had forgot to put the little bit that makes the spark. The caps lock bit. He had forgot to put that in, and then it got wet. And then I think the next one, there wasn't enough powder in it or something like that. But it was it ended up being a right farce. I don't think he actually shot anything. I'm heading. You can see there's some fields over here. Head for the fields. Unfortunately, we've only got buckshot in the shotgun that you start off with, so I can't even down the pheasant with that. It'd be alright if they gave you a bit of bird shot, but no, they're giving you buckshot in it. You could get a fox with it, I suppose. Let's see. I'm hoping that's what it's going to be like in this game, though. I'm hoping we're going to be able to get some decent hunting with it. Cat power, yeah, it's just so much goes into the process. I think he especially had difficulty in Meat Eater because it also started to rain. So as well as him having to try to, you know, handle the firing of the gun, which wasn't something that he was used to, it was also persisting it down. So things were getting wet. Which made it even harder. But I mean, I'm from the UK, so we don't do a lot of hunting in the UK. But doesn't the muzzle loader have its own? Does it have a separate season? Looks like we got some geese. If we had some bird shot, we would have a go at some geese, but yeah, we don't. That sounded like a fox. That sounded like a fox to me. First time I used a motor was on a mission to kill a moose with it. Mission was bugged and wouldn't complete. Oh no, that's a bugger, that. The geese noise is gonna be as annoying as hell. At least on Classic, you used to be able to turn them off. The whole load of bloody geese in there. Sod's law. What are the shotgun ammo that we got in is buckshot. Recommended class 2 to 5. They're Canada geese, aren't they? Are they? I thought they were, yeah, Canada goose. Yeah, 1. Yeah, we need birdshot. Bloody typical. I had to check though, because as I say, I didn't think we would be able to take down the I didn't think we would be able to shoot the red deer with the 243. And the 357 is 2 to 6 as well. I've got a whole load of stuff that's 2 to 6. Not much else. But it doesn't highlight the stuff either. There's worth if that was a fox. Doesn't seem to be coming in. I might have been wrong. I haven't played it in years. I mean, I switched to classic and played so much of classic. Classic was my go-to game. I had like a daily mission streak of something like 1200 on it. Put so much time into it. I didn't miss a day. Christmas days, bloody, you name it, I played it. People's birthdays, you know, I was doing my daily mission. I never missed a daily mission for almost over 3 years. I even the day that I went in for colonoscopy, I did my daily mission. So I'm like, no, not going to miss my daily mission. Going to get my daily mission done. Couldn't leave the toilet for, 2 minutes, but got my daily mission done. Yeah, exactly. And some of the daily missions were just absolutely awful. I used to dread getting a daily mission that involved pumas, Eurasian lynx, anything like that. I just used to dread them. You like the night vision? Oh, yes, they do have night. Do you want to know something? I had forgotten about night vision hunting in this game. I did a fair bit of coyote hunting doing night vision. Good afternoon, Shiva. How are you? Are you enjoying the cooler weather? The pheasant over there. But to be honest with you, the way that they've implemented wolves in Call of the Wild should have been how they were implemented in Classic as well, with them actually attacking. I mean, it would make Timber Gold Trails an absolutely awful map to hunt because of all the stuff that would attack you. But they definitely should have. They definitely should have had the wolves attacking. Good. I'm okay, thank you. Got my brother watching my mum for a bit, so I thought, you know what? I'm gonna do a bit of hunting. And it started off shit, and it's got shitter. I haven't managed to kill anything yet. I've been going for an hour and a half, and I managed to shoot a red deer, and then couldn't find the corpse. Couldn't find it. Yeah, started off bad, and got worse. Spent ages. Yeah. Should do, shouldn't I? I considered buying the Bloodhound pack, but I always used to like having a dog in Classic, and I thought, oh, I'll buy the Bloodhound pack. I'll call it Droopy. Blobber chops. That's actually pretty fitting for them, isn't it? Right, I'm just going to head over towards these this next set of fields, see whether or not we can get anything. I only need to shoot one bloody. I reckon if I can just bring one thing down. I could have shot that female roe deer right at the start, and that would have counted. Or apart from it, you know, I class it as being unethical because it's a female, but it would have given us the money that we needed to buy our first lot, to buy a lot of ammo for the muzzle loader. But I thought, no, tried to get a male, made the mistake trying to bring down a red deer, paid for it, by making a shit shot. Alright, let's just hope we come across something good in here. Fields are just over here, look. Here. There'll be loads of bloody geese in them. I bet you can't turn off the geese noises in this game, can you? Like you can, because you can turn off all the annoying bird noises in Classic. Sounds like there's loads of them as well, doesn't it? Ah, look at them all. Absolutely loads. One way to silence them, yeah. Fire off the gun. I was hoping to find something on here. I'm not gonna lie. Ah, poo bags. How did I miss that? Fallow deer. No way am I going to be able to make that shot from here. Trying to get to the wall, maybe. It's off, it's away. You've obviously seen me shoot so many times before, Shiva. Yeah. He's a no-go. geese over there. Thing is, I'm not actually shooting a good gun either. Our best bet is a roe deer, but I haven't seen any male roe deer about yet. They've really got lots of animal calls going on though. You never know. Maybe in this game, my hunting prowess is so much better. I'm not one of these people that can just sort of like teleport from tent to tent now and then bloody change time of day and then go to another tent and shoot the animals again and then teleport, and yeah, I can't do that. Gotta have a wander. Make it as difficult as I can for myself. Yeah, I mean, I think that's what it comes down to. Although, it can also be frustrating. I keep forgetting that they have a whole load of stuff locked behind levels as well in this game. It's like you can't just buy a rattler caller for the fallow deer. You can't just go out and buy one. I think you've got to be a certain level or have a certain amount of perks to be able to do it. So far on Hirschfelden, I've learned a couple of things. One of them is, if you're going to go and hunt on the fields, you're going to have to put up with the bloody geese noises. Oh, what have they added? Electronic caller. Yeah, oh nice. They have a lot more predators in this game though, don't they? Just because of the variation in reserves that they have. Yet? We're not. Oh, did I tell you? I knew Haritha would find the only sound alert that I hadn't actually taken off. Hi, Haritha. How are you doing? I think I've taken off every other sound alert apart from Shit Shot and the no scope challenge thing. You're all right? Awesome. Glad to hear it.
That, my friend, was a shit shot, noob.
Yeah. Shit shot, noob. Not finding anything to hunt. I'm not finding anything to kill. That's it. You go away, geese. You annoying little things. Come on, this field. Anything? No scope. I think we've only got a scope on our. I think we've only got a scope on that. Don't know how to. Don't know how to remove it. Sites. Right. What was if now if I just drag that over? Then pop the ammo in. There we go. It doesn't have a scope anymore. On iron sights. Do you want to know something? Yeah, I was talking to, I was chatting to Smythe yesterday in Discord, and he said the same thing, and I quite like that touch. Yes, ready to be wrapped bales. I quite like that touch. That the you can play maps that only that one person owns. Vermintide had that as well. Vermintide 2 had that, so only one person needed to own the what do you call it? I think I'm going to head straight over and have a look at this water. That's a classic Call of the Wild thing, isn't it? Head towards the water, hope for the best. Yeah, Vermintide 2 had it. Only one person needed to have the any of the map DLCs to play it. Thought that was a good idea. And then you get games like bloody Farming Simulator, where if you want to host your own server, they force you into buying another copy of the game. They just go complete opposite. So like, you what? You want to play with your friends on your own server? Right. Let's have some more money from you, please. Geese. Do they have hogs on this map? It's the most annoying thing ever. It really, really is. I don't know why on earth they decided to go down that route. I hate it when companies go down that route. Or what was the other one? Oh, if they go down the route of they decide that. So I used to play a bit of Scum. Scum's just gone 1.0. And the thing with Scum was that they didn't release the dedicated server files. So it was a case of Scum that not only could you not host your own server, but you had to pay to have somebody else host one. Stupid idea. Right, we're going to sneak down to this waterfront with our 243 without a scope, thanks to Aretha, and we're going to find a nice male roe deer, and we're going to shoot it. Going to get some money, and then we're going to head back to our lodge and buy some ammo. That's the plan. Hey, Bob. How are you doing? Can't see you yet because you got the Felix ad. Oh, nice. Got a good advert at least. You won't be able to hear me either because you're going to be listening to the Felix movie. The music from the Felix. It's good to be a cat. Just done excellent. Well, hello there. How are you doing? Oh, it has, hasn't it? Yeah. I find the adverts so annoying on Twitch. I do. I've said before, if Twitch gave me as a small streamer the opportunity to pay X amount a month and to disable ads completely on my channel, then I would. And they could even put a sort of like a say, well, as long as if you don't go over 30 viewers, and anything like that would really help, sort of like a small streamer, and they would still get the revenue because the streamer would pay it, if that makes sense. Yeah, if they turned around and said, right, you pay $20 a month and you can disable ad revenue, then yeah, I would say fine, do it. It should be free to not do ads like YouTube. Yeah, well, the thing is, it just fucks about with small streamers. It really does. Right, guys, this is gonna be it. This is it. Get squeaky toy out. I wonder whether or not they come in as fast as they used to do on, because they used to come in really fast on Classic, didn't they, Rodeer? What the hell is he going? Oh shit, bastard! Watch where he goes. He definitely went down this way, didn't he? Please don't lose it. Come on, give me... Where's the blood? Come on. I haven't played, Bob. I haven't played Call of the Wild for God knows how long. Come on, that... How come I've lost the blood for this already? He definitely ran down here. I saw there's a whole load of new maps. I actually had to look to see what maps I actually had. I only thought I had Leighton and Hirschfelden, but apparently I've got a few. I got Medbed, thingy Bob, what's it? Oh, we're still on it, guys. We're still on it. That's if it was running in this direction. It might not have been running in this direction. It looks like it might have run through here though, doesn't it? Or is that my track? Probably my track. Usually, yeah. So what we're trying to do, we're trying to make it sort of like as realistic as possible. So we're tracking by sight. We have no HUD, we have no crosshair. But just makes it as bloody difficult as yeah. When I first started to do this, years and years ago, I called it TruHunt, as in TruHunt. Okay, can we tell from this blood what direction it went in? No. But I would have thought it would have ran up this way. But we got absolutely nothing as far as the blood trail goes. And unfortunately, I've messed about with all the foliage now. By walking on it. Let's continue up here. I think it did. I don't think it did, guys. Two bags. Yeah. No, but that's part of it, Mobius. It makes you almost like make the best shot that you can. As I say, it's slightly harder on this game because the blood trail, the blood on the ground doesn't give you any indication of which way the animal was traveling in. Where in Way of the Hunter it does. So in Way of the Hunter, when you look at the only time that you would get blood like this, as in just a pool, would be if the animal had stopped there. Okay, so that looks like the animal would have stopped. In Way of the Hunter, if that was, say, traveling in this direction, there would have been a sort of like a globular like that, and then there would have been little bits sort of like leading away from it, so that you knew that that was the way that it was traveling in. But that doesn't tell us anything. And unless you keep eyes on it, you're basically buggered. You either got to drop it in the first shot, get a good follow-up shot, which is again difficult because of the way that we're playing, get extremely lucky, but if you think, so far, we've done this shot down here, this shot here, and both times we've lost the animal now, because there's no glowiness on the animals either. So you've actually got to be able to spot the animal. It's not gonna highlight in blue. You know, when you get close to it, you've got to be able to spot it. And the funny thing is, you can actually re-watch the video and stuff like that, and you can sort of like see where you've missed it. Okay, so that's that bit there. So did it run directly through here? Right, okay, so it did. Okay, so here's... So... Okay, so here's the blood. Okay, so it ran... It did run this way. There's the first one. There's the next one. There's the next one. So if we follow that logic, there should be more around here somewhere. If it kept on the same path. It would have carried on this way, wouldn't it? Hey, Mr. Belden. Yeah, it would. I mean, it makes a break where the animal has been. So if I move through this, you can actually tell where I've been moving. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't go into the extent that, you know, it does all every little twig or whatever. I just kind of like to see whether or not it would actually work the way that I want to. See, I can now tell that this is the way that I've been through. I don't think necessarily it was the way that it came through. I think I missed its next track. I followed 3 of them, but then I've just lost it. Well, the actual animals will leave a. We've lost both. We've lost both things that we've shot at. Only players leave the trail. To me, this looks like an animal trail, this. This looks like an animal trail. I don't think I left that. Oh, I've lost loads of animals, even with a assist on. I've actually played Way of the Hunter, lost an animal, and then found it sort of like a week and a half after I played. Gone back to it and thinking, oh, what's that over there? And I've come up to it and there's the bloody animal that I shot. You always use the dog. Well, maybe we should have used the dog. Tell you what I do like about the game, it's got auto walk on it. I love auto walking games. You get a quickie neck from looking at the ground constantly. As far as we're concerned, it could be just in a bush here. Oh, hang on. We had blood there. We didn't have that before, did we? Question is, where's the next bit? Where did it go from there? Oh, here. See, to me, that looks like an animal trail. Hey, Flightless. Should play this a bit more. You bought the dog a few years back. So it's a chill game. It is a chill game, apart from when you can't find your bloody blood tracks. Did it carrying along the water? I can hear a bloody warning noise from a road deer. That made it kind of easy mode. I mean, sometimes that's not necessarily a bad thing. It depends on what you're trying to get out of the game. I mean, if you're just wanting to chill, then you know it's probably fine. I think if we're taking, I think it probably went this way. Yeah, it did. Look. Oh. It can't have all that much life in it, surely. Give me another bit of blood. Don't do this to me. Come on. I need the next bit. Right. We got this bit here. There's a chance that it veered off, but I don't think it did. Yeah, here.
That, my friend, was a shit shot. No.
It was, but we're trying to find it, Two Moons. It was a shit shot, but we're trying to find it. How you doing, Two Moons? Nice to see you. Lost it at that tree. It might have changed direction. Good morning. What are you doing? Right, we're going to have to backtrack. One eye open. Nice. I am doing okay. Thank you very much for asking. I managed to shoot 2 animals and lost them both. Which is just me in a nutshell. Now I've lost where the bloody blood is. There's one deer somewhere, wasn't there? I thought it had swapped where the tree was. Yeah, I'm just trying something else. A couple of friends were playing Call of the Wild, and I thought to myself, you know what? I'll give it a go. It's ages since I played it. And I was just gonna play it normally, and then I thought, no, let's make it as difficult as you can, Chugga Wugga. So that's what I did. My wife asked why I was dancing while brushing my teeth. My dentist told me to floss more. Good old Fortnite floss. Was it Fortnite that had floss? Right. We can live and hope. Oh, yes, look. Oh, we got lucky, guys. Oh, more here. We got lucky on the road. There was blood on the road. It'd be funny if we come across the first one. It'd be funny if we come across the red deer and I've been tracking something completely different. Right, we were lucky, but now our luck's run out. And now I'm gonna have to backtrack right the way back to the bloody road. Where's the bloody blood that we saw? Right. What? Where's the blood on the road that we had? Oh, here it is. Right. And then we followed it this way, didn't we? I've lost it again, guys. I've lost it again. Your head tracking stuff would actually probably work pretty well. Right, try again. Went straight across. Right, keep your eyes open, guys, for the bloody blood. Shout out if you see it. Does it work good with Classic, does it? Yeah, I see Turb using his eye tracker, head tracker for Classic. It looks pretty good actually. I am the bloody worst ever. I'm gonna give in a second. Two and a half hours. What have I shot? What have I found? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Right. Right there. Here. Right, we're back onto it. Ha! Guys! Look! Boom! Ha! Hey! Who needs a bloodhound? You just need 2 hours and a lot of luck. Look at that. Ah! There we go. Probably someone else's, yeah. Look at that. We found it. Ah. Let's have a look at the true score. Look at, oh, huge. Huge, guys. Absolutely huge. It is. Ah. Distance 32 meters. Don't know how long it ran for. Yeah, found some roadkill. Ah. And it gave us 379. This harvest is not taxidermied or saved. No. The latest unsaved harvest can be saved later for the harvest manager. Okay. Don't show that again. Thank you. Cash reward 379. And some experience. Got to work out where the lodge is now. It's that way. Oh, guys. That took us so long to find. But that's what the true hunt's about. It's not about having everything. Now we can buy 10 shots for the muzzleloader. Can I just what? I'm trying to work out where the lodges are, to be honest with you. Do you think there's a lodge here? Probably not. What does this sign say? Right, let's that's just a path. Yeah, but we've got everything turned off. Right. I definitely know that there is a lodge. Where do you start off? I've got turned around now. Oh, there's a lodge somewhere around here. I'm sure there is. Right. All right. Where's the one that we went to? We must have been to one down here, though. I'm sure we did. We started off somewhere down here. Right, we'll head this way. Northwest of your location is a small clear spot. That one, yeah. But I'm sure when I started off down here. Anyway, I'm gonna head up down here. I'm sure there's one down here. There's the one that we picked up when we started. They've got right rat problem there, haven't they? Ah, well, that took us bloody ages to find, guys. Absolutely ages. I know I'm missing out on missions, but I don't want to do the missions. I have missions turned off. I don't want. I don't. I've tried the missions in this game, and to be honest with you, some of them are pretty annoying. Oh, that one on Leighton Lakeshore where you've got to do the bloody bear thing. You've got to take a picture. Yeah. If that wasn't a mission, watching me find that, God knows what would have been. That was a mission and a half, that, watching me find that animal. 2.5 hours. No. You've got to pick up litter. Quality. What was it? What was that? What was it called? Mr. Blackie or something like that, wasn't it? The most pain in the backside bloody mission ever. And then the other thing that I don't like about the mission system in this is that all of a sudden it gives you a bloody diamond. And it's sort of like I haven't really earned that diamond because it's a preset one on the map. Does that make sense? It's sort of like, well, yeah. This is where I'm heading to, I'm sure. I'm sure that's where I'm heading to. It's sort of like, it's a preset one, a preset diamond on the map. And it's just sort of like, yeah, I don't. But that was the easy bit. It's going to get a bit harder now because we're going to get a muzzle loader. Can't remember which one it was on Leighton Lakeshore. I think it was an elk that you get that you have to shoot on Leighton. It's like you know, you shoot an elk and it's a diamond. The Russian map also has a mission that you've got to find a specific herd of reindeer, and they are somewhere on the frozen lakes surrounded by tons of other herds of reindeer. Oh, bloody hell. That's kind of the reason. I mean, don't get me wrong. I used to love my missions in Classic. The missions in Classic just used to keep me going. But I don't think I will be able to do missions with the way that I've got the game set up. Hey, Dark. How you doing? What do I think of this game? It's a long time since I've played this game. If you want a hunting game that is pretty arcadey, but with lots of content, then it's well worth checking out. Especially seeing you can pick up a lot of it on sale. If you're wanting an older hunting game that's free to play, but you have to put a bit of effort into it, you've also got Hunter Classic. Or you've got Way of the Hunter as well. But yeah, it's not a bad game, Dark. If you want to try a hunting game, it's not a bad. Look, I found it, guys. It's here. Look, it's not a bad game. It is solo, but you can also play. You can also do multiplayer. And the nice thing about multiplayer is that only one person needs to own the other reserves, which is nice. Only one person needs to own the rest of the reserves to be able to play it. So that's a really nice touch, I think. Yeah, and then they host it, and Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, so to speak. Right, so 2 hours and 37 minutes has all been down. Apparently, I snore so loud that it's time for everyone in the car I'm driving. It has all been down to buy-in. Why is it saying insufficient funds? Why is it saying in? I got 379. Why is it saying insufficient funds, guys? $379. 300. No, I've unlocked the station. It's unlocked. Look, this is done here. It must be unlocked. I wouldn't be. I have the gun. I bought the gun. It's in storage. Look, it's here. Get rid of these. Look, there's the gun. Boom. Store. Insufficient funds. Oh, now I've got funds. Now I've got the funds. Right. Rifle sights. Let's have the sight as well. Callers. What callers do we have? I think we've got everything that we can buy there. Consumables, first aid kits, clothing. Oh, look, you have to buy the other clothing. That's a right rip-off. Oh, look. Create an Avalanche Apex Connect. You know the reload is a full reload, by the way. Yeah. It takes ages to reload this. Right, I think I've got everything that I want now. So, inventory. Let's put that on 1. Ammo. Oh, where's my... Oh, hang on. No, hang on, guys. Mistakes were made. Ammo. Storage. Right. Ammo. I ain't got my ammo. Sights. Got my sight. Binoculars. Right. Now I've got it all. Here we go. Right. Weapon. Got it. Ammo. Got it. Sight. Got it. Lures. Binoculars I want on 2. That I'm going to put on 3. I'm going to put my other gun on 4. Don't really need that, do I? That bleak caller's not going to do us any good, is it? There's nothing. There's no bleat corner. Nothing to bleat. Is there? There's nothing to bleat on this map. Scopes are for cheaters. Hey Mel, how you doing? To be honest with you, I got it because I got the no scope redeem on the channel points. And because it's the only gun that we're going to be using, it allows people to use the oh, look at the zoom on it. Zoom's very good, isn't it? Makes a lovely noise. Yes, so there we have it. So that is what we've been working towards, guys, was getting the muzzle loader. That is what we have been working towards, and now we've got it. Can I get in here? Oh yes, I can. Do I need to save? Do you need to save the game, or does it automatically save when you log out? Rest. It costs money to rest. Sod that. We ain't got. Drilling is an interesting one. I like to try the older. The older guns, to be honest with you. My next, when I get enough money, I want to get some stuff for the 10 gauge shotgun. What ammo does this use? Rifle ammo. I don't even know what it's good for, to be honest with you. Here we go. 3 to 7. No, the drilling rifle. I'm sure I already have. Let's have a look. See, rifle. I'm sure I've opened it up already. These are the other ones that come with the what do you call it, isn't it? Well, maybe I haven't. Oh, that used to be my favourite gun. Used to go rabbiting with that. It's under shotguns, is it? This is what I want. I want the Miller. No, it doesn't look like I have. Oh yeah, there it is. Miller rifle. Yeah, I thought I had it because I've got 1, 2, and 3 on the weapon packs. So yeah, I've got 1, 2, and 3. Anyway, that's me done, guys. I've got to the stage where I want to be. I've managed to get out nearly 2 3/4 hours. I've shot one thing, lost one thing, and managed to get enough money to buy 10 bullets for this gun. So yeah, one big difference between men and women is that if a woman says smell this, it usually smells nice. It does actually, yeah. We had a discussion the other day about in Discord when we were playing Helldivers about farts and how nobody minds their own farts, do they? If you fart in your own room, you're sort of like, yeah, you don't mind. You breathe it in, it's fine. But if somebody else farts, it's sort of like the worst thing ever. And it probably doesn't smell any worse than yours. There was a call then. Anyway. No, you don't mind your own farts, I don't think. Anyway, everyone loves their own brand. Yeah, exactly, Andy. Yeah, everybody does. Anyway, that's me done, guys. Dog farts are different. Dog farts they're one of the worst types of farts ever. Remember, never fart in a diving suit. Yeah, never fart in a diving suit and never eat yellow snow. And with that word of wisdom, I am going. Take care, everybody. Have an awesome day, whatever you're going to be doing. I shall catch you all later. Toodles!